airplanes. Yeah, I'm shooting beside an airport. So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So another BAW content here at Evo Xterra at TDG in Hub. So that's a bit of a tongue twister. So I would like to thank them so much. They have variety of electric and hybrid vehicles from the Hongqi models to this BAW and with the WMW 5 models. Again, we're focusing now with BAW, but this time we have here the BAW MPV. With the surge of electric vehicles suddenly here in the Philippines, BAW decided to bring in this MPV model. Mind you, this is the passenger vehicle variant because there's a commercial version just over there. The reason I wanted to review this passenger vehicle because one, I want aircon and leather seats. Kidding aside, very interesting enough, again, BAW entered the market with another class of electric vehicle. MPV or minivan, because this is a very long vehicle. When I think of MPV, I think of expander, Arcega hybrid, no pun intended. But I would say this is even classed like a minivan rather because of the length itself. And for the eagle-eyed viewer out there, there is no door here on the left side, but at least there is one on the right side. You get repeaters here on either side of the mirrors, and you get two 16-inch alloy wheels, which surprised me the most because I was expecting steel wheels with plastic covers, but this one's a full-on alloy, so very good job with that. And two, for the front fascia, you only get a very small grille over here, since again, just to cool down the electric motors itself. Very interesting again with the face of this because there's like purple accents in between the body and the headlight itself. Stop leaving the country! So you get halogen headlights and your turn signal lights too. Another thing that surprised me, powering this thing, of course, this one's an EV model. So this one's powered by electric motors. However though, once you open up the engine hood itself, you get a styrofoam material here. I think you can store stuff here. I mean, if you want to cook eggs or bacon in the morning, yeah, this will do. But kidding aside, I think it's just best to put your tools here, whatnot, for your spare tire, and DIY yourself here for the electric motor. So powering this thing is a 42.51 kilowatt hour battery that produces 81 horsepower and 220 newton meters of torque. So this as well powers the front wheels only, and top speed of this is 100 kilometers per hour. It's a must for me with most electric vehicles out there because you cannot drive this anywhere else, if ever. And what caught my attention too, the range of this, unlike the Brumby, which I just shot content for too, this has a range of 300 kilometers. So again, if you want to take your family, example, like to Antipolo, Tagaytay, and back without charging, this MPV will do it for you. So here now at the rear of this BAW MPV, oh, right, now you can see me. So here at the rear now of this BAW MPV, I got to be honest, this entire rear, doesn't it look like the former Maxus G10 minivan? I'm not sure if that brand is still even around. Anyways, this has a lot of cues with that model. So there's actually nothing much to talk about here. Gigantic BAW badge. I mean, pretty unique. At least this gives it a clean look. So I don't see to reverse camera. Interesting. So open this boot up. Like that of the aforementioned minivan, the space here is immense. Right, even though this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wait, yeah, 7-seater, you can even put your overnight stuff or even a couple of days here at the boot, which impresses me. So as well, closing down like rest of the minivans, which do not have electronic tailgates, it's kind of heavy. Oh, I haven't said this in a while. That's a big door. So that's about it here too. Let's check out the interior. Still walking. Oh, we're finally here. So this is the interior now of this BAW MPV. Lord Vietnam, so you can hear me. So here in the door card, it's a big door yet again, but very interesting enough. Yes, everything is plastic here and there, but you get brown accents and a lot of cubby spaces similar like that of the Hyundai Staria. So interior, I gotta be honest, it's hit or miss, but it's very nice. It's not the usual black. BAW did a good job to make this a chocolate brown color. I mean, in some light it looks black, especially here with this steering wheel. And itself, there is no buttons whatsoever, so everything has to be controlled here with your physical buttons, which is good for your climate control, traction control, and for your rear air conditioning system. Again, very handy for a minivan. And here too, in your touchscreen, there's no options whatsoever. I mean, you only can adjust here for your air conditioning, your trip, and sometimes the radio has a mind of its own. As you can see, it's going to our random stations. And here in your instrument cluster, all of your important display, you cannot change anything whatsoever. I mean, one thing only. So you press this strip button here in the infotainment system, so you can see your kilowatt per hour and your range. So we have 272 kilometers of range left, and I don't even know the battery percentage. So yeah, again, a bit confusing here. Again though, 300 kilometers claim range, and we have 272 kilometers. Very good with that. So yeah, overall here, again, in the interior, I don't mind it since it's a minivan, since you're gonna haul a lot of people or VIPs there in the rear. Everything here pretty basic, but yet again pretty simple, I must say. So further down, you get two USB ports, a 12-volt socket, and a cubby space for your phone. Your rear mirrors kinda wide too, but visibility out back is pretty good. NVH, I mean, you can hear airplanes, but not too much like in the cabin, like example with the Brambi. So halogen light above here, and probably the largest sun visor I've ever seen. There's not even a ticket clip holder, no extension, no vanity mirrors too, even for the passenger seat, sadly. Glove box, okay, pretty small. I mean, it holds at least all of your car papers and documents. And here, the gear shift, I do like though, because I know for sure this is an exact copy of BMW. BMW. Anyways, you also get one button only for your eco mode, and that's pretty much it. So eco and normal only. Then everything here, plastic yet again, brown trims for cup holder, handbrake. And I like to this cubby space fits my phone without even move it perpendicularly, horizontally, and vertically. And seats here, this is what I like. It's all leather, it's all brown with white stitching. I mean, more on the durable side of things, but it's not so bad whatsoever. One nitpick though I discovered. Okay, you can move this driver's seat forwards and backwards, not where that camera is standing for the passenger side. So in case there's a bigger person who wants to sit in front, yeah, good luck with that. So yeah, that's about here in front of this BAW MPV. Let's check out the rear seats. I mean, this thing is so spacious. I can climb here easily. Advantage of minivans. Yeah, you can climb here, and it's so spacious. Speaking of, these are captain seats. All the seats all around, even the third row for the bench, is all leather with white stitching. And that's my diving position. Well, both seats, by the way. I can stretch my feet all the way forward without my shoes touching the seats itself, which is pretty amazing. Only very few minivans and cars in general are able to do this. And two, you get double map pockets on either side, because there's one here too on the inner parts of the seats. And despite to not having a left door, sliding door rather, there's not even a proper window to here, but at least you can open it just in case. Very old school, haven't seen this system in a while, or rather with base model minivans. Again, no door here, but at least you get two cup holders here, very small cup holders, and a cubby space with a larger one just down below. And as well, armrest on either side. Wait, what? Okay, no armrest here for this left seat. Well, I mean on the left side too, but you have the right. But this right seat has one on either side. It's a bit OC. However, as you can see, the left door with an extra protrusion over here, pretty level. Okay, makes up for it at least. And two, you get air conditionings all around. Dome light here too in the middle. It's as well halogen. Okay, the third row, pretty good too for what it is. Is as spacious. I mean, a bit less spacious than here in the second row, but I can fit there 3 or 4 of myself there easily. So it's about 2 cup holders too on either side. So you have a total of 4 there at the rear. For the space here, I've got nothing to complain about. And two, with the rear air conditioning system, and overall, it is pretty good too. So yeah, that's about it here too with this BAW MPV open close parenthesis minivan. Let's go for a drive. Finally driving this BAW MPV. So a bit surreal driving an MPV that's this time an EV. So again, 200 Newton meters of torque does not sound much compared like with the rest of the gas powered and diesel powered, which have a lot more torque than usual. But being an electric vehicle itself, I expect this one to be a little bit more peppy now than usual. So here, alright, that's pretty decent. I mean, yeah, this is a very heavy vehicle, but oh, okay, yeah, you have to watch out for that. Being an EV vehicle, yeah, this is pretty pretty torquey. a bit intimidating to drive. Again, like with the competition, because this is a very wide and a very long vehicle. And unlike those, even though, as I mentioned, 200 Newton meters of torque only, that doesn't sound much, but being an EV, whoa, wow, that's pretty good. And I can feel too the throttle's pretty heavy. Maybe this has a very heavy flywheel just to accommodate the weight and the size of this thing. Brakes pretty mushy, however, I don't mind it whatsoever. And you can feel a bit, this is a little bit bouncy. Again, because there is no one sitting there in the back at all. We're just two people. And two, you have leaf springs. That's again to accommodate heavier loading for if you again want to carry more people or more items at the rear. Gosh, wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for a minivan. I'm impressed with that. Maneuvering this around in the city, yeah, it's pretty difficult, as I mentioned, given the size of this thing. However, though, I noticed too, unlike with the rest, the turning circle of this is just a little bit tighter than usual. Of course, it won't make like you have to do a still a 3-point turn, but unlike those, you have very light steering. Again, electronic power assisted steering. However, though, what another nitpick of mine, as I mentioned, in the boot, you don't have a reverse camera whatsoever. But again, I'm kind of used to this thing, and that won't be too available for the panel van version, the commercial vehicle version. By the way, that one is the same as this, same specs here and there, but this one gets all the comfort with the luxury of the having more seats here and there. Okay, it won't be as peppy as the combustion of the minivan class. However, though, off the line for city traffic, this will do just fine. And for as well, for the cost of all of this, around in the 2 million peso mark, I'll just put all the exact prices here on the screen. I think this is worth it. You should consider this if you don't want to spend and you want to transition to the EV world. I highly recommend you may check out this model. As well too, BAW Philippines has the panel vans. If you want to transform your business to the EV world, you may highly check them out here in tgg.inhub. Very tongue twister right there again. So I'd like to thank as well Sir Mark here for assisting me. He's the one who as well assisted me in the Brambi and with another vehicle that I will test drive again soon. So hope you guys like and subscribe. And again, thank you everyone here at TGD InHub and to BAW Philippines, Sir Kristoff. And once again, Sir Mark here beside me. Contact him if you want to inquire more with BAW vehicles. Bye-bye.